One of the secrets to a lasting relationship is you gotta keep it fresh. It's important to put in the effort and to let your partner know that they are still the apple of your eye. On today's case, Ms. Carter says that her long-term partner, Mr. Patton, has been keeping it fresh for years, but with other women, including her own cousin. Ms. Carter says that's not even the worst of it. She says that on top of his wandering eye, Mr. Patton has a gambling addiction that has cost them thousands of dollars and almost got the two of them evicted. Despite all this, Ms. Carter says she has stood by and supported her man for the last 10 years, but now she has finally had enough. Can Mr. Patton save this relationship, or has his luck finally run out? Let's hear their case.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Carter versus Patton.
Thank you very much, Ms. Carter. Mr. Patton. Ms. Carter, you are here in court today because you say you've spent the last 10 years dating a lying cheater with a gambling addiction, and you've had enough. You say you've taken all that you can take, and you are ready to end this relationship today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Patton, you say you're not the only problem in this relationship. You claim Ms. Carter has gotten way too comfortable and has been neglecting her womanly duties for far too long. You say you want to save the relationship, but some things need to change.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so we are a little bit at a crossroads. Let's see how we got here. Let's start with you, Ms. Carter. Why are we in court?
We're here today because basically I'm just tired of a lot of stuff. Kenneth is a liar. He's a manipulator. He's a cheater. He's also a compulsive gambler, which has put us in some very precarious and tight spots, you know, in our lives. And I'm just like, if he's not gonna change, I'm probably just gonna have to move on because I'm just tired of it. It's been 10 years, like, I'm just tired of it.
You're like, enough is enough.
Enough is enough, exactly.
So, Mr. Patton, according to Ms. Carter, you have become trifling. What do you say?
I say it wasn't really the trifling. It wasn't really the trifling part. I was just trying to do what's best for me and her to try to keep us together. You know, I didn't mean none of the other stuff. You know, and what was going on when she said I do gamble, but I gamble for the purpose of just to try to keep us together. More money, the more better.
Well, more money, more better works as long as you're being responsible with this. Let me talk to you, Ms. Carter. Tell me how we got to this place. Y'all met, what, 10 years ago?
Yes, so we met 10 years ago at a local bar. I was out with some friends, he was out with some friends, and I was just at the bar. He came over and he started talking to me, bought me a drink, and, you know, we got acquainted. I got his number. I didn't call him right away. I waited a couple of days, and when I did call him and we hung out, like, it was just like fireworks. It was just like we just clicked so well, and it was just, like, inseparable ever since. Like, in the beginning, he was like my chocolate drop. He was like just everything I wanted, you know, like in a man and for a relationship. I really wanted to start a family with this man. I really saw a real future with him. So it's really just very, very heartbreaking that we're even here today.
Why don't we start out with what the allegations are? I heard the word cheating.
Yes.
And I know if that's a major problem, then I need to hear what has actually happened.
Mr. Patton, he's a comedian, and he ain't funny, by the way. But he's a comedian, and so he has
Is that how he makes his living?
That's the way he makes his living.
So he's an entertainer?
He's an entertainer,
Okay.
yes.
So with that can come some problems.
It can.
But what happened in your specific situation?
Specifically, you know, he's got a lot of females around him that he claimed are fans or whatnot, you know, so he's always got them in his face. Recently, 3 years ago, he wound up hooking up with one of my cousins.
Huh?
Okay, I will say honestly, he didn't know that she was my cousin because this is like one of our trifling cousins, so like nobody in the family deal with her.
All right.
Like we
so
all know how she cut.
It's not like he met her at a family wedding or an event or something like that.
Right. He done messed with her and a baby has come about. So.
Ooh, Lord. Were you all living together at the time?
Yes, we were living together. We were together a year prior to that, to him messing with my cousin. I had a miscarriage.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry.
No, you do not have to be sorry.
Look, and I didn't mean for that stuff to happen. Like she said, I didn't know that was her cousin at first. You know, I'm going along. I went to the store one day because she was ignoring me. At first, our relationship was good. It was lovely. But then she stopped doing that, Yana. And I took a walk.
So,
course I was not.
Mr. Patton, what I heard just now from Ms. Carter, that a year prior to this hookup with her distant cousin, you all lost your baby. That's what I just heard. Am I right, Ms. Carter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
So
I don't even know if he care.
I have not given birth. I have a 17-year-old bonus son. He's the love of my life.
Aw.
I cannot imagine the trauma of losing a child that you desperately wanted to have. So I imagine it takes some time for you to get over that trauma and some grief. Am I correct?
Well, yes, because he doesn't have any kids, so this will be his first child. So, of course, I love him. I want to, I want us to have his first baby. So
you
it's
were
like,
going to give birth to his first child.
yes. It's extra devastating. Like, I don't...
So you lost your baby. You did a hookup that really didn't mean anything to you and got another woman pregnant.
No, Yana,
That
it
was
wasn't
supposed
like
to be
that.
our baby,
It wasn't like
basically.
it wasn't like that. It was like I didn't know that she had a miscarriage. I really didn't know what it was. I thought it was a period. She went to the bathroom and she was saying she was bleeding. So that's what I thought it was. I didn't think it was a miscarriage.
I was trying to tell you, but you so busy in doing what you're doing, in the streets and females' faces and such. So it's hard to connect with him.
Did he know that you had miscarried the child? Did you
Yes.
know that?
Yes, he knew.
At the end, I knew. I found out at the end that that's what was going on. And I felt it bad about it. I did feel it bad about it.
You should have felt bad about it. Because this was your child also.
Yes.
And so instead of y'all trying to work through that drama, you ended up going out and hooking up with somebody else.
Let me just go take a walk right quick, and that's when I met her cousin.
So tell me how that whole thing went down.
She walked in, I was at the counter getting a drink, and I say, "Ooh, how you doing, baby? Is your name Keisha? Cause you cold."
I'm looking at my jurors going, Lord have mercy.
It was a stressful feeling at the moment. I wasn't really trying to go. I was just going to the store.
Why not talk to me, though? Why not try to connect with me?
I did. I tried to connect with you the best way I can, but you were just so ignoring me all the time. You was fleeing away from me. So I felt that vibe, so I'm like, let me just go take a walk right quick, and that's when I met her cousin.
So tell me how that whole thing went down.
I had my friends over my house at first. They was over there. We was playing the game and stuff like that. Then she'll walk back and forth the house, so I got a little upset, because she was dressing prerogative, and I didn't like the way she dressed.
In front of your friends?
Yeah, in front of my friends. I do have evidence. I had submitted the evidence.
Okay, so you're showing me the evidence of her dressing provocatively?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Really?
She looks hot. She looks beautiful.
Thank you, Judge.
But wait a minute, was she walking around the house looking like that?
Yes, she walked around the house, look at that. She went to the kitchen.
In my house.
I'm thinking she might have come go get me something to drink, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the man.
But wait a minute, this is a swimsuit, right?
Yep, the swimsuit, yep.
Did you have just a swimsuit on walking around the house?
Shirt and...
I don't know what he just showed y'all, but possibly because it's my house. Like, why are your friends here? Let them go play the video game somewhere else.
One time she was walking past, like when she walked past, she said the slippers is over there. She went over there to get the slippers. So you don't bend over. You ain't got to bend over to pick up no slippers.
Okay, that was an attention. That was an attention-getting move. I'm letting you know what it was, because a sister don't bend over like that. Okay, unless she trying to get.
That was a thirst trap.
That's your house. You can thirst trap anytime you want to in your house.
Thank you.
I mean, but the point is, how does any of this lead you to going and stepping out? I need to get to that story, sir.
So how you ended up with my cousin? That's what
happened.
I with her. I was in the store. She walked in. I was at the counter getting a drink, and I say, "Ooh, how you doing, baby? Is your name Keisha? Cause you cold, So I try to, put a little excitement in it.
My jury is sitting there going, brother, what in the world? I'm looking at my jurors going, Lord have mercy.
Shaking their head because he a hot mess.
Okay, so Mr. Patton, you picked a girl up at the bar? Is that what it was?
No, I got her number. We exchanged numbers, And I said, okay, I'm gonna call you up. Like, I let her know that I do have a girlfriend.
You did tell her that?
Yeah.
But she was one of those side chicks who ain't loyal.
She don't care.
But that's, you know, side chicks ain't loyal no more. That's
Exactly.
the truth.
She didn't care about hearing her name or nothing.
So here's my question. What are we gonna do about this baby?
The first thing I want to do is I want to get a test.
Okay, so, Mr. Patton, you have not done a paternity test, have you?
No.
You almost lied.
No, I didn't. But I couldn't believe it was mine because how we was hitting it off. You know, before I knew that
She
was
was
her
hitting it off
cousin.
with everybody like that, though. You
But
know?
Mr. Patton, here's my question. You took her word for it that the baby is yours. So now have you taken responsibility for the baby?
Yes, I took.
Is your name on the birth certificate?
It will be. It will be. I gotta cause she won't let me see the baby. That's
Okay, what does that have to
do?
do with taking responsibility? Because here's the thing, regardless of what happens between you and Miss Carter, the child is here. And the child still needs assistance from the child's father. So you have
It's
to
not
tell
the
me,
baby's fault. I'm not mad with the baby.
it's never the baby's fault.
Cause I could take care of the baby. I could take care of it. I just want to be able to earn her trust where she won't know that I won't sleep with her cousin.
So-
because I didn't know that was her cousin at first.
So here's the deal. It doesn't matter if it was her cousin or the next door neighbor. Her trust is not broken because it's her cousin. Miss Carter already told you that the cousin was trifling. She don't care about the cousin. She cares about the violation of the trust, okay?
Yes.
The fact that it's her cousin is annoying, but she ain't never dealt with her anyway, okay? Yeah. But the fact that you violated her trust is what the issue is. And every time we're talking about the baby, she thinks about the baby. She thinks not just about that baby, but about the baby you all lost.
If he do go get some money, he's going to gamble, and I have evidence of that. I go in there, what he doing? In the back, got one hand in his pocket, one hand pushing the button, and then asking me for my cash app.
Mr. Patton, that looks like junkie behavior. You know that, right? If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. She actually deserves to be mad. She deserves to be annoyed. She deserves to not trust you. You gotta earn that trust.
Yes.
Now, let me give you a suggestion. You want to see the baby?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you actually get a DNA test and set up a payment schedule and then make sure that the baby is dropped off at your house, okay?
Yes.
Mr. Patton, this child is in your life now, and I'm assuming you're financially taking care of the baby. Maybe I
How?
assume wrong.
How? Because every time he go gamble it. There is no, if he do go get some money, he's going to gamble, and I have evidence of that.
Show me the evidence.
This man done gambled away a whole stimulus check. He gambles away money that he makes from doing his comedy. Just anything he get. Look at this. He's supposed to go in there to get some gas so that we can go somewhere. We had an appointment to get to. I go in there, what he doing? In the back, got one hand in his pocket, one hand pushing the button, and then asking me for my cash app.
Mr. Patton, that looks like junkie behavior. You know that, right?
I know. I was just stressed out
Thank you,
because
junkie.
I was just stressed out because she wouldn't
Just
let me.
like
She wouldn't let me
junkie.
see the baby. I was stressed out.
We're gonna talk about that because the gambling is irresponsible if you don't have the money to just throw money away.
He almost got us put out.
What do you mean?
A couple of months ago, we had saved money up for rent, okay? This man went and gambled it away. Gambled it away to the point where, like, we didn't have the money for the rent, we didn't have the money for the bills and stuff, so I had to reach out to, like, resources that would help us because of his gambling addiction.
Miss Carter, do you work outside of the home? Do you work?
I do. I'm a tax preparer. I do taxes.
And so you all need the double income in order to make the bills.
We do need it.
Everybody does. Mr. Patton, you understand that this child is going to require financial assistance. Are you at least stepping up in that way yet?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. Yes, I am. I don't just go and just gamble just because I want to gamble. I gamble because it's hard out here. It ain't got hard in this world today, and I want to make more money. And I seen news feds and stuff like that. People kept winning on Facebook. They was winning millions of dollars off $30 scratch-off tickets. So I'm
You
I'm
know
gonna give it a try.
that's a way to get your $30.
No, he really think it's gonna happen for him. He really think he's
But
gonna
you know
win.
what? Listen, let me tell you something. A dollar and a dream. I'm not gonna crush anybody's dream, but what I'm gonna tell you is you need to be practical.
Yes.
So here's my question. What kind of work do you do outside of comedy? What other kinds of work do you do?
I do cleaning jobs, construction here and now.
Okay.
You know, we're doing a little house.
Are y'all able to make your financial obligations together?
When he brings the money to the table, like I said, in the beginning, he wasn't like this. Like, he was a hard worker. He was a breadwinner. Like, he would come and put all the money into the household. Like, it wasn't the outside women and things like this. So I don't know if it's the comedy that he's doing that's got him like this, like, got his head all blew up and stuff. However, you know, like, it's not helping the household. You're supposed to be helping your home.
Mr. Patton, do you still want Miss Carter in your life?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Your Honor. I would love her. I want to marry her.
What is your plan of action right now, over the course of the next 30 days, 60 days, 6 months? Give me your plan of action for this family. What you gonna do? Talk to her, don't talk to me.
I established a fraternity so I can get the test, you know, for the child, and pretty much stop my gambling. You know, so I ain't gonna slow down, you know.
That's fair, because you gotta tell the truth.
I still want to win.
Right, thank you for being honest.
I still want to win, so I can make it better for us, and then, you know, we can have a perfect, good wedding, you know. So I plan to slow down and get the paternity test and stop messing around with other females, to stop cheating, and bring you with me more to my comedy shows.
Right, because that's another reason why that is, you know, he don't really invite me out to his comedy shows a lot. I went to 2 of them, and the last one I went to, it was some girl sitting on his lap. Like, when I walked to the back, it was some chick
You got a lot of work to do, Mr.
on his
Patton.
lap.
Yes.
So,
You have a lot of work to do, but only if you want to,
I do.
okay? Because you're entitled to live the life that you want, but you're not entitled to live the life that you want with her. Miss Carter?
how do I know when I'm gonna trust him? How do I know when I can trust him? Like,
Right now, you can't, because he hasn't shown it. My suggestion to you is you put a time on it, and you say, you have to earn my trust. And the only way you earn the trust is if you make corrective behavior. And that's it.
because it's not enough to just say it.
100%.
I need to see
Yes.
action.
She needs to see the action.
I'm gonna show her.
Because it's on the flow. I need action.
I'm gonna show you a lot more action. I'm just gonna change, because I wanted to work with us. So
And I would not accept anybody's engagement ring or anybody's proposal of marriage until I feel that trust. Because I can tell you right now, if you don't trust him, no matter how much you love him, the relationship will not work. Because trust is the foundation of any relationship.
That's right.
Love grows from trust, not the other way around.
Yes.
And sir, you got work to do. Get to stepping.
I heard what the judge said, and she right. If I don't trust you, I shouldn't accept your ring. So here, take it. When you get it together, then I think about taking it back. Because she right, I don't know. Without trust, no.
Robert, I think they're codependent.
Yeah, obviously the trust was gone, you know, and they never worked on getting it back.
I don't know if she's ever going to be able to fully accept this child, but the only way she's going to be able to do it is if he becomes the man that she thought she was involved with.
Absolutely.